If you've been staring at gaming laptop listings for hours, trying to figure out which specs actually matter, you're not alone. And today, we're breaking down 4 machines that couldn't be more different from each other. So by the end of this, you'll know exactly which one matches how you actually play. Let's start with the machine that has no real competition at its price point, the Razer Blade 18. This is Razer's flagship, the closest thing to a gaming desktop you can close and carry in a backpack. Under the hood, you're getting an Intel Core Ultra 9 290HX, a 24-core processor that boosts up to 5 GHz paired with an NVIDIA RTX 5080 laptop GPU running 16 GB of GDDR7 memory and a 175-watt power draw. That's desktop-tier graphics muscle in a laptop chassis. But the feature that actually separates this from everything else on this list is the display. It's an 18-inch dual-mode panel that switches between a UHD plus 3840 by 2400 resolution at 240 Hz for detail-heavy work, and a 1080p mode running at a blistering 440 Hz for competitive shooters. Same screen, 2 completely different jobs, and you flip between them depending on what you're doing that day. Razer paired it with 32 GB of DDR5 memory that's expandable up to 128 GB, a terabyte of storage across dual M2 slots supporting Gen 5 and Gen 4 drives, Thunderbolt 5, and a vapor chamber cooling system built to keep that hardware running at full power for hours without throttling. This is for the person who wants one machine that replaces a desktop entirely. Streamers running demanding scenes, developers who need local AI inference power on the go, or competitive players who refuse to compromise between resolution and refresh rate. If your budget is flexible and you genuinely need the fastest laptop on this list, this is it. You're looking at $4,499. And that's the price found at the time this video was recorded, so check the links below for anything that's shifted since. Now, if that number made you flinch, let's talk about a laptop built for people who want strong 1440p gaming without spending half as much. The MSI Katana 15HX. This one runs an Intel Core i9-14900HX, a 24-core hybrid chip, alongside an NVIDIA RTX 5070 laptop GPU with 8 GB of GDDR7 memory. The 15.6-inch display runs at QHD resolution with a 165 Hz refresh rate and covers 100% of the DCI-P3 color space, so fast-moving scenes stay sharp instead of turning into a blur. MSI backs it with 32 GB of DDR5 memory and a terabyte NVMe SSD, and cooling comes from their Cooler Boost 5 system, dual fans over a 5-heat pipe layout designed to keep the CPU and GPU stable during long sessions. Connectivity covers USB-C with DisplayPort and power delivery, 3 USB-A ports, HDMI 2.1 that handles up to 8K at 60 Hz, and Wi-Fi 6E. This is the laptop for someone who plays modern AAA titles at high settings and wants QHD sharpness, but doesn't need or want to pay for desktop replacement horsepower. Students, casual, competitive players, anyone stepping up from a mid-range machine will feel the jump immediately. At the time of this recording, it's priced at $1,769, and you'll find the exact listing linked below. Before we get to the next two, if these breakdowns are actually helping you shop smarter, do us a favor and hit subscribe here on GadTech, and turn on notifications so you catch the next comparison the moment it drops. Next up is a laptop that takes a different approach entirely. Instead of chasing the highest refresh rate, the Lenovo Legion Pro 5 leans into screen quality and sustained performance. It's built around an AMD Ryzen 9 8945HX, a 16-core, 32-thread processor that boosts up to 5.4 GHz, paired with an NVIDIA RTX 5060 laptop GPU with 8 GB of GDDR7. Where this laptop pulls ahead is the display, a 16-inch WQXGA panel at 2560 by 1600, running at 240 Hz, with 500 nits of brightness, 100% DCI-P3 coverage, Dolby Vision, and G-Sync support. That's a screen built to look genuinely sharp whether you're gaming or editing photos and video between sessions. Lenovo pairs it with 32 GB of DDR5 memory, a terabyte of PCIe SSD storage, an 80 watt-hour battery, and their cold front cooling system, which lets you toggle between quiet, balanced, and performance modes depending on what you're doing. This is built for the person who splits time between gaming and content work, someone editing clips, streaming, or who just wants a laptop screen sharp enough that they're not tempted to plug into an external monitor every time. If display quality and all-around versatility matter more to you than chasing the absolute highest frame rate, this is the one to look at. It's listed at $2,099 as of this recording, with the link waiting for you below. Finally, rounding things out is the most budget-conscious pick on this list, the ASUS ROG Strix G16. This one pairs an Intel Core i7-14650HX with an NVIDIA RTX 5060 laptop GPU, running on a 16-inch FHD Plus display at a 165Hz refresh rate and a 3-millisecond response time. Plenty fast for competitive play, even if the resolution sits a step below the QHD and WQXGA panels on the rest of this list. ASUS backs it with 16GB of DDR5 memory and a terabyte of PCIe Gen 4 storage, Wi-Fi 7 for the fastest wireless connections currently available, G-Sync support to keep frames tear-free, and their intelligent cooling setup built around liquid metal thermal compound on the CPU for better heat transfer than standard paste. This is the laptop for someone getting into serious PC gaming for the first time, or anyone who wants smooth, reliable performance in current titles without stretching their budget to match the other three machines here. It won't touch the same settings as the Blade 18 or Katana in the most demanding games, but for the price, it holds its own. You'll find it going for $1,592 at the time of this recording. Links below if you want to dig into the full spec sheet yourself. That covers all four. Whichever one fits your setup and your budget, every link and current price is sitting in the description down below. If this was useful and you're not subscribed to GadTech yet, now's a good time to fix that. See you in the next one.